What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles, California. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's popping on a Thursday? First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to all you Goonie Goo Goos. Run the likes up, man. We're going to run these likes up tonight. We're going to run them. We're going to run them. We're going to run these likes up. We're going to hit the like button. We're going to come in. We're going to hit the light switch. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but not least, tip your bartender, man. What's going on with you guys, man? I just walked in the door, bro. I just walked in the house, man. Having to deal with all kinds of traffic. I had to do all kinds of running around today, man, because my life has to be taken care of, all right? But also, my Raider life has to be taken care of as well, man. And if you're like me, you're going to always make sure your Raider life is taken care of. Not before my regular life. Understand, a lot of you guys put the shield before you put your life and your regular stuff you got to do, your responsibilities and all of that. I don't. But since I handled all my responsibilities, it's time for me to take care of my Raider self and blaze one for the nation, bro. I'm always going to blaze one for the nation, no matter who's on the team, no matter who's in the nation. Don't matter to me, bruh. I've been a Red fan since 1974. I've seen them all come and go. I've seen the greatest of the greats and the scrubbiest of the scrubbiest. Hey, I'm good. But you guys out there, you younger cats, you skinny jean wearers of the nation, you guys better buckle up for safety. You better buckle up for safety, man. You guys don't understand what's happening right now, bro. You guys don't get it. You ain't a seasoned vet like me. You're about to be in absolute shambles, bro, if a certain player is no longer a member of your team, bro. And I'm gonna keep it gangster. All right. You guys are already crashing out, bro. You already crashing out. So let's get to it, bro. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. All right. Man, the Maxx Crosby Sweepstakes is in full effect, bro. The Maxx Crosby Sweepstakes. I mean, everybody's buying the Maxx Crosby lotto ticket. Everybody's trying to get that Maxx Crosby Powerball, bro. That Maxx Crosby Powerball is definitely, people are trying to buy a ticket to that. And I'm going to tell you this right now, bro. There's a lot to digest here, bro. It's to the point now where people are guaranteeing Maxx is going to be gone. Like before, they were like, oh, man, he wants out of here and the Raiders should acquiesce and they would be, do him a favor. And now it's like, I've seen some content creators, Raider content creators, say that they guaranteeing it. And you know what, man? You've seen it too. You've seen it too. You've seen it where they're telling you they expect it to happen. And you know what's funny? You ain't even saying nothing about it. I'm like looking at it like, what if it was me? What if I was dumb enough to say some ridiculous shit like that? Man, I wouldn't hear the end of it. But certain people can get away with certain shit. Like my mama always told me, just because Biff and them can get away with it doesn't mean you can. And I understood why. I got it. I can't get away with what Biff and you know what I'm saying? All of them are over there doing, bro. Okay, Courtney's and Aubrey's and all of them. They could sit up here and say a whole bunch of shit, and you don't utter a word. Let me say something, it's gonna be barbecue chicken. But you know what? Hey, we understand. We get it. All right. You guys out there, let's get these likes up. You guys out there, man, it's really starting to get to the point where you're gonna have to get ready. It's a coin flip at this point, bro. It is at a fever's pitch. You are going to have to come to terms with the opportunity or the chance that 98 ain't going to be a Raider no more, man. You better figure that out, bro. If you're not me, you're not a 3-ringer, 2-ringer, 1-ringer, that you've been around long enough to see this scenario before. You've been around and maybe see a Khalil Mack. This is worse than Khalil Mack, bro. This is absolutely worse than Khalil Mack. Way worse. Way worse, okay? And I'll get into that. That might be another live, all right? You saw the Khalil Mack situation. This isn't Khalil Mack. This is far beyond that. Far beyond. It is to the point of ridiculousness how far people have been allowed to walk the plank, bro. They have been allowed to walk the plank consistently. And I'm telling you now, you better get ready. If you're not ready, bro, and you hear across the waiver wire that Maxx Crosby has been traded to X, Y, and Z team, you're going to be in shambles, bro. And you know what? I'm not going to feel sorry for you, okay? Not over here. Now, you guys can go over there and lick your wounds somewhere else. Let's get these likes up. But when it comes to this subject, Matthew Shack Unfiltered and the Unfiltered Nation and Unfiltered Fam, for the last 3+ years, I think I've been on almost 4, have been telling you that you better start falling in love with the Shield. You better stop falling in love with players and allowing players to be the catalyst for your fandom, dog. Because when they leave, you're being tested. You know who's not being tested? Me. I'm not being tested at all. Do I want Maxx to be on this team? Absolutely, bro. But is it affecting my fandom? Is it making me second guess my squad? Nah. Because no matter what, the Raiders are going this way. Okay? That is the major difference. The Raiders are going that way. Doesn't matter if it's kind of tilted, if it's a little bit of an incline, or if it's just a rocket ship. We're headed that way. Whoever doesn't want to be here or whoever isn't here, bro, we don't have time. Keep my eye on my 4th Lombardi trophy. Keep my eye. I spy with my little eye. I spy with my little eye, my 4th chip. I'm not losing focus. I'm not crying. I'm not burning a jersey. I'm not going to wish ill on this man. I'm seeing so much crazy shit, bro, from so many fans on all these posts. They're losing it, bro. They're really losing it. Now, let's get into why people are really, really sweating it, okay? And you know you're sweating it. Don't try to be too cool for school, bro. Don't do it. You know you got moist because Chloe said hello to you this morning and she's never spoke to you before. And now you're all moist and stuff, man. Stop trying to act like you're too cool, bro. You're worried, bro. You're scared. You're scared, dog. Okay? And it's okay. Just admit it. You're afraid that he's leaving. Because if he leaves, you have to really be a fan of this team. If Maxx Crosby leaves the Raiders, you have to really love the Raiders at that point. You don't get to come over here and just be here because Maxx is here. Now, you got to love the team now. You have to do what you should have did, okay? You can't use him as a crutch no more. You can't use him as, some training wheels on your tricycle, homie. How do you have a training wheel on a tricycle? Maxx Crosby's your training wheel. He's the one holding it up. Make sure you don't fall, okay? Even though your ass is 32 years old or 42 or 52, you need him to hold you up so you don't fall on the ground and scrape your ankle, okay? Or your kneecap. Right now, bro, the Raiders are accepting all phone calls, listening to all offers for Crosby, bro. 98, every phone call, email, smoke signal, braille, hand signs, whatever the hell it is, bro. Okay. Blink if you're in danger. John Spytek is accepting all phone calls and listening to all offers. That is not cap. That is not, oh, Shaq, come on, Shaq. Nope. It is happening. He is taking all calls. He's picking it up. John Spytek, Raiders, what's up? You know who it is. You got caller ID on your phone. You don't think he got caller ID on his? He knows exactly who's calling. Okay? Your boy is being talked about and being considered to be traded. That ain't nothing to talk about. You have to accept it now, big dog. This guy right here, you can go pick this up at MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. This guy right here is very, 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 very close to either side. He's either going to fall on the Raiders or he going to fall somewhere else. The tightrope is being walked. There is nothing you could say or do about it, bro. Now, if you're dumb enough to put yourself out there and say it's guaranteed and it don't happen, hey, some of us don't want to ever be in that position, bro. But some of us don't care because you guys aren't going to say nothing to them anyway. Now, last night, or today, I should say, I have heard every possible person in the sports landscape have an opinion on this. Everybody has a different take. Everybody has a exclusive scoop on this and that and blah and blue and all this stuff. All right. Saw Adam Schefter. Okay. Adam Schefter was asked about it because that's leading every show, bro. Every show's being led on what's up with Maxx Crosby. This guy has made himself. If Maxx isn't a first ballot Hall of Famer now, something's wrong. I mean, the amount of people that are losing their rabbit ass minds over this shit. Let's get these likes up, man. Likes ain't liking. Everybody that's losing their rabbit ass minds over this situation is getting crazy. Okay. Now, Adam Schefter said that the Raiders have been accepting phone calls and there has been plenty of teams. The Lions have called trying to offer the Bears and a bunch of other things. And it says that the Raiders are now leaning towards possibly doing it. I'm like, they're past leaning. They're past leaning, bro. Okay. They're definitely listening. All right. And they're listening with, they're just waiting to hear the magic word. They're just waiting to hear the secret entry fee, the secret words, and Maxx will be gone, bro. Okay, that's what they're waiting to hear. Are you getting ready to do something absolutely ridiculous? Are you getting ready to trade us 3 firsts? And you getting ready to trade us 4 firsts? Are you getting ready to do something that's out of pocket? Are you getting ready to do something that's absolutely just crazy as hell? And guess what? These teams are that close to doing it, but they're not. So I heard Trey Wingo from ESPN, a guy who's not even known for rumors. Trey Wingo. We've seen him on all kinds of telecasts and stuff, man. I was surprised when I saw his Twitter post. He said that the Dallas Cowboys were under the impression that they had a deal for Maxx Crosby, that they had it. The Cowboys are running around here swearing that they had Maxx Crosby this close to having him, only to have the other teams come in and raise the stakes up. And now they're backing out. When I read Trey Wingo, it's different when you got a bunch of cats that's just out here just trying to be seen, okay? When I read the Trey Wingo, I was like, man, there's something to it. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but we can't deny that it ain't being said, bro. Trey Wingo is not even that type of cat. This is a cat who I can look at and legitimately say he's not a clout chaser. He's not a clout chaser, bro, like a lot of these other dudes. This dude's not a clout chaser. This dude is a guy who probably got some info. I don't know because we haven't heard from the Raiders. The Raiders are very close-lipped, and we're not adverse to letting people run off with a rumor. If you haven't noticed, we don't correct a lot of shit. Like, we let people run off and say whatever, dog. Like, say whatever you want to say. We're not correcting that shit. Okay? I believe Trey Wingo heard that. I don't know if that's to be true because it's a third person. He wasn't in the room. But I definitely believe that Trey Wingo really heard that the Cowboys are under the impression that they had Maxx Crosby right where they wanted him, and everybody else came in and cock blocked. Everybody else came in and raised the stakes up. All right. And now they're saying, well, it looks like we're going to be going after Trey Hendrickson. All right. Now, here's the thing. Monday is the beginning of the free agency period. Right now is the best time for the Raiders to move Maxx Crosby. If they're going to move Maxx Crosby, the best time is now. Why? Because come Monday, teams that are looking for an edge rusher are going to start looking elsewhere. Now, here's the key. All right. For me, hey, I'm just going to tell you what I know, being a 52-year member of the Raiders, and I've seen everybody that's of note leave and whatnot. This situation, bro, has so many layers to it, and there's been so many lies and so many half-truths and so many truths told. I don't think we're ever going to really know why this whole thing happened, bro. I don't think we're ever going to really know. All right? We've been hearing every time I hear something different. I hear a new ingredient inside the 11 herbs and spices at Kentucky Fried Chicken, bro. It's only supposed to be 11, man. Now they're putting pickle juice in it. Like, every day is a different caveat. All right? So we heard about the Dallas Cowboys swearing on their life Maxx was going to be on their team. Now they're pulling themselves out because they said they offered 2 firsts for Maxx, but they didn't want to give up a player. Why call him in the first place? If that was the sticker price on Crosby, is 2 firsts and a notable player, why are you calling up? Because Jerry Jones is that arrogant. Jerry Jones just thinks, hey, man, we're the Cowboys, bro. Like, let's call anyway, and then talk them into it. They're the Raiders. Okay? All right? Nobody has respect for you. That's why it's like, hey, man, I told you I'm not working for for minimum wage. Well, come on, bro. You need the money. Just come on here and work minimum wage, bro. Nah, dog, I need to get, fair compensation, bro. I need to get union pay. Nah, man, you're the Raiders, dog. You don't deserve that, bro. Just take this $3.15, bro, and a couple of hot pockets, man, and get over here, man, and do what I need for you to do. All right? So that's the second thing. The third thing is there's rumors coming out now that one of the reasons why Maxx Crosby had a problem with being with the Raiders is because of Alex Guerrero, who is Tom Brady's right-hand man for the TB12 brand, and he's been around, and he's been throwing his weight around, and he's been telling employees, hey, man, either listen to me or you may not be here, and telling people you're going to get dealt, and running around here throwing his weight around, okay? And Maxx Crosby has a problem with that, has a problem with him, has a problem with this guy walking around here doing all of that. Here's what I got to say about that. It could be true, but if it is an irritant, it's very small. Let's get these likes up, man. The likes ain't liking, man. Likes ain't liking. Let's go, man. Hit the like button. It ain't going to hurt you. Even if that is to be true, I don't think that has anything to do with Maxx wanting to leave. Maxx is not going to look at Maxx Crosby, a person who I fist bump with and I talked to for at least 10 seconds in my life, who loved the Maxx Crosby shirt. Y'all know. There ain't nowhere in God's green earth he's going to allow another man's presence to make him not want to be there. He might not like him. He might not particularly care about him, or he might have, but he's not going to be looking at him like either he goes or I go. That's not how Maxx rolls, bro. That's not how he rolls. He might not like the dude, but he ain't saying that. This has everything to do with what Brady and Spytek have done since they've been here. I've been telling you guys since the beginning. Brady and Spytek, man, they're the cause of all this shit, bro. When you guys were telling me last year, when you guys were straight throwing up, throwing up the W's for Brady, saying that he didn't have anything to do with it, and I told you his hands were all over this football team, only for that ESPN hit piece to come out at the end of the season, showing that his hands were all over everything, even though he was in this city, that city, this box, this, covering this game, that game, those games. He had everything to do with the debacle of the team, including hiring Pete Carroll, including hiring Chip Kelly, including not getting Sam Darnold and getting Geno Smith, including all of that, including being instrumental and making sure Maxx was going to be benched at the end of the year. So, according to what's being said, that it was Maxx was told that they were tanking, okay, to try to get the pick that we didn't even need to do. We didn't even need the tank to get the first pick. We got it and we beat the Chiefs, which shows these guys are absolutely off their rocker, bro, if that's the truth. Allegedly. But with that being said, bro, come on, man. We don't get to walk around here. Well, I don't. I never do. But you don't get to walk around here in denial no more. There's legitimate smoke here. Legitimate smoke. Something's on fire. Don't know if it's Maxx. Don't know who it is. Don't know what it is. Okay? Don't know if somebody lit a garbage can. I mean, we are a dumpster fire when it comes to this type of shit. Maybe there's just a dumpster fire burning next to Allegiant Stadium and it's not the stadium. Okay? But something is happening. All right, you don't get to be in denial. And if you're one of those people who don't want to think about him being gone, you're in trouble, bro. You're in trouble. All right, because if it does happen, you're not going to know what to do. All right, and I'm telling you, I've been through it with bigger players. Maxx is not the biggest guy that I ever lost on this football team, bro. Okay, I lost my last Super Bowl MVP, Marcus Allen, to free agency to the Chiefs. He went 9-1 against me, and I had to sit there and watch it. My favorite Raider of all time. Ain't nothing worse than that, bro. A man who got me this right here. This on my hat. Y'all ain't even understanding. That woke me up real quick, bro. Real fast. After that, I was like, hey, man, I'm never going to be in that position again. And I haven't been. I've seen Woodson leave. I've seen all kinds of people leave. All right? So I'm just letting you know, you guys who are in denial, you better get from not being in denial. You better get ready because it could happen at any moment, bro. Okay? Now, here's the next thing I got to say. Wouldn't this just be absolutely comical? All right? And if this is the truth and it winds up being it, I will give Brady and Spike Tech a 21 gun salute from me, which is a lot. If they're just playing with everybody just to play with them, dog. Like, if they're just doing all of this just to get everybody all in a tizzy to never trade them, that shit would be so Al Davis. That would be so Al Davis to get even with all these people when you know damn well Maxx Crosby isn't going nowhere, but you're going to let them just keep calling and trying to talk, and I just keep raising the price up. And they keep, man, that would be so Al Davis, bro. That would be Maverick status. That would be great. Now, do I think that's the case? No, I don't think that they built like that. But I know Al would play with these guys' minds like that, bro. I know they would play with their minds like that. Guaranteed. I'm hoping that's what it really is, all right? But if we can get through this weekend, I'm trying to give you guys some hope. I don't want you guys jumping off cliffs and shit, okay? If we can get through this weekend and get to Monday, that's going to be a big deterrent from Maxx being traded, because teams are not going to wait. They're already making trades. DJ Moore was just traded from the Bears to the Bills. Okay? There's trades that are being made. They're not official till Monday, but the trades are already in the books. They're just waiting for Monday. If we can get past this weekend, we can get past tonight. I'm just trying to give you guys something to be happy about. Just trying to say, man, little Raider Jedi, okay? Your ass better get through tonight, sleepless nights and cold sweats. Tomorrow, sleepless days, bubble guts, nose bubbles and all of that shit. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you might be able to breathe a little bit. But you need to be on high alert, little cat. Little homie, look, young nephew, you need to be on high alert. You better put your ESPN, download the ESPN app, man, and put the notifications on, bro. Every time you see Maxx Crosby, you're gonna feel that little bubble. okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. But if you think they ain't talking, they are, bro. They talking. Okay? So definitely want to make that clear to you guys. But the Maxx Crosby sweepstakes is off the chain, bro. Off the chain. And I'm just gonna sit back and see what happens, man, because I guarantee you, bro. I guarantee you. After Maxx signs the contract for the Raiders, I'm gonna be exactly how I am now. After Maxx Crosby gets traded by the Raiders, I'm gonna be the same that I am right now, bro. Ain't nothing changing. I'm going up. I got Mendoza coming. I mean, I can't be worried about one guy. I got Mendoza coming. I got 91 million under the cap. I got the Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator as my coach. I got the Super Bowl winning quarterbacks coach as my OC. I got Rob Leonard moving up. I'm about to go into a 3-4 defense, bro. I mean, come on, bro. I don't got time. I don't. All right. I'm taking care of myself. I'm sleeping soundly. You know, I still wake up in the middle of the night to do what I do because that's just what I do. I don't sleep long, but I sleep long enough. I'm smoking a cigar. I'm waiting for dinner to be made. I'm running around handling business. Business as usual, wow, as Jay-Z would say. Business as usual, wow, for me. All right? I'm just remembering. It'll all be greater later when I hold up my Lombardi again, okay? It's been 42 years. When I get my fourth Lombardi, I won't care what happened. I won't care who left, who stayed, who moved, who didn't move, who got traded, who didn't get traded, who got cut. I'm not going to care, dog, because I didn't care when I won it the last 3 times. The last 3 times I didn't care. I didn't, okay? Not even a little bit. So all you guys out there, you guys are shaking and quaking, okay? All right, man. Y'all better go back and listen to the autumn wind. You better listen to that whole autumn wind. The autumn wind is a pirate blustering in from sea. You better listen to that shit all night. That needs to be your little lullaby so you could sleep, because something's happening. We just don't know how far it's gonna get. Simple as that. Okay? That's it, bro. Telling you like that. Your girl was spotted with Quincy. They were out. It looked like a date to all of us. But we don't know if Quincy. We don't know. But if you can get to say, nah, they was out because too many people saw you. Here's right here. Here's a video right here. Oh man. They're holding hands, bro. They're looking deeply in each other's eyes, man. Over at Olive Garden, looking at each other in the face. Okay. It's a date, bruh. Did he clap? Did he get a kiss? Did he get a hug? Did he get some neck? But you don't get to say, Raider fan, that he's not being discussed and talked about and being considered. It's over. What are you gonna do now, man? I mean, damn. How much does it take? How much abuse does it take? For me, ain't no abuse, bro. I'm Shield first. Shield always takes care of its own, bro. I've seen real Raiders get railroaded more than anybody. A player drafted by the Raiders always gets treated like dog shit. Always. Always, bro. It's always all your own player you drafted yourself. Always, bro. It's just how it goes. Okay? So, all right, man, let me read you guys' comments, man. Like I said before, man, you young cats, man, there's nothing you can do. You don't get to act like it's not happening anymore. You don't get to pretend. I just told you, bro. Quincy has been seen with your girl at the damn 31 Flavors, at the skating rink and shit. She's been cheering for him on his little softball games. She has been around. But your only hope is that he didn't hit. If he hit, it's over. Over for you, because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take Maxx to leave for you to really love the Raiders. You don't really love the Raiders. I've been told you that. It's easy for you to say it because you haven't lost nothing. You lose 98. That's good. It's really gonna test you. Are you gonna pass the test? Or Maxx is gone, I'm gone too. I'm just trying to. It's very, very close, bro. It's a coin flip at this point. All right, let me read you guys' comments, bro. I mean, I'm just being honest with you guys, man. I've been trying to warn you guys forever. Stop falling in love with players, bro. Simple as that, man. Love the shield, okay? Love the shield. You're supposed to love the first name on the front. The front of the jersey says Raiders on it, okay? You got two of these on both sides of the helmet. You got two of these on both sides of the helmet. You got one on this side, you got one on this side, and it says the same shit. You don't love that, you're going to have a problem. Because the Raiders aren't going to love you back. This just shows you how it goes. Raider fans, we suffer, and we suffer quite frequently. That's just what it is, bro. Should have picked another team if you wanted them to do right by you. If you wanted them to do right by the fans, they're going to do right by their pockets. If Maxx is still here, then I'm going to read your questions. If Maxx is still here, it's because it made financial sense for him to be here. Don't think it's because of us. It's only because of the bag. Not a big enough bag for us to get rid of Maxx. That would be the only reason. And I hope to God, if that happens, Maxx takes them to the cleaners. I want Maxx Crosby to take them to the cleaners on that extension, bro. I want him to, I don't care, break the bank, bro, because that's what needs to happen with these guys. These multimillionaires and billionaires, when it comes to Mark Davis and these other dudes, they don't care about us. We're just ants. We're the little ants, bro. They care about their food, and they're putting down ant traps for us, all right? And you want to be dumb and you want to go up in there, man, and you want to get one of them roach motels and shit, go right ahead. But not me, bro. Whatever happens, I'm a Raider. You know, ain't nothing phasing me, okay? I'll just turn the page. I got plenty of shirts in there. Plenty on MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. You can go get the Howie Long. You can go get the Ashton Genty. You can go get a Brock Bowers. And pretty soon, I'll leave it at that. All right, let me read you guys' questions. Think I ain't ready? You think I ain't ready, man? I'll pull out some shit right now. Look, I'll pull out some shit right now that y'all ain't even seen that'll show you that I'm already ahead of it. I'm already ready. All right, man, let's go. All right, man. 213 Rafi in the building. K Boz, what's going on, man? Egalitarian, what's going on? Isaiah Butler, what's going on, big dog? Okay, hold on a second, man. Let me get this guy out of here, okay? Let me get this guy out of here, man. Get your ass out of here, man. All right, man. H. Miller, what's going on, dog? Funk Raiders, man. Sup, what's happening? What's going on, nephew? Need to blaze one for this season. Hey, man, I'm going to enjoy myself, dog. I am not going to. I got too much going on, all right? The Raiders are going to secure the #1 draft pick in the draft. Man, the Raiders play back at home in Levi Stadium, dog. I'm about to go home. Man, I got too much stuff going on, man. I'm not going to allow that stuff to make that pop, man. Okay? All right, man. Straight up clean beans in the building. Bill Holloway, what's going on, Bill? What's happening, big dog? Driving to work. What's up, Bill? Mario Ruiz, salute. Salute, man. What's good, man? Danielberry Sports, what's happening? Roger Raider. Hey, what's up, Raj? What's going on, big dog? Hey, man, if Maxx is gone, man, good run, bro. Good run, dog. You lasted longer than a lot of cats. I gotta give it to you, bro. Okay? But just because you leave don't mean you're gonna win nothing. Name me a Raider that left and won some shit. I'll wait. Charles Woodson. That's it. The only Raider that I've seen in recent memory leave and walk away with a Lombardi was C. Woody. Nobody else. Everybody else didn't get nothing. Even touchdown Timmy Brown didn't get nothing when he left and went over to Tampa for 1 year. He didn't get anything. Marcus Allen didn't win no more Super Bowls when he left and went to the Chiefs. I mean, leaving don't guarantee you nothing except leaving. And don't let us win one and you ain't here. Max, if you leave, dog, and we win one, bro, sure, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm telling you, I'm talking to you directly, homie. You know I got love for you, man, but hey, Uncle Shaq is Uncle Shaq. We win one without you, dog. It is what it is. Okay? Do you really want to leave now? When it's looking like it's starting to crack, we got all our ducks in a row finally, bro. It took this long. You only been in the league 8 years, dog. You acting like you've been in 10 plus. You ain't even a 10-year vet yet, Max. Stay your ass here, bro. But then again, it's not your call no more. Raiders could trade you. You don't got a no trade clause. Okay. All right, H. Miller, man, what's going on? 702, stand up. That's Vegas. Clean beans. This live is not for the tenderism fans, tenderism fans. Hey, man, I'm just being honest with you. I mean, I'm glad Unc got that trademark from that damn dude that was straight trying to rob him. Salute to Walter Johnson. That's Unc over there, tenderism. But if you're gonna be the meat, that means you're on the menu, man. There's a difference between being the dude doing this, falling off the bone, and you being the meat falling off the bone. It's that simple. Okay, somebody's eating and somebody's being ate. Pause. Okay, like I said, a lot of y'all like being ate. Okay, straight up. All right, Jeffrey, what's going on, big dog? It's happening. Salute to all three ringers, man. Uno, dos, tres, man, in the building. 1, 2, 3. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I have to remind myself that this has nothing to do with me. All of this Mac shit is none of my business. It's my business because I'm a member of the family. But I am the old Don. I'm Don Shaq, okay? You come over there, man, and you talk to Don Shaqtarini, and Don Shaqtarini's like, hey, man, the kids is running around doing what they do, man. Max is, hey, he wants to be where he wants to be at, and, in this family, I'm like that, bro. I'm an OG. I don't get time to get excited about a player, bro. I don't, okay? Stay, build, leave, take your chances. It's a cold, cold world out there, man, okay? You go to these other teams, you find out that they worse than the team you with now. It's part of what it is, dog. Okay? All right, man. Justin Sizzle, what's going on, big dog? Get these likes up. Likes are doing a little bit better, man. Let's see if we can get them up to 80. Carrie said, been a fan since 75. All right, so been a fan since 74, big dog. We know what it is, okay? We've seen it all, man. Like I said, I've seen some of the craziest of the craziest. I'm like, how in the hell do you trade Ken Stabler and Jack Tatum and Dave Casper for Dan Pastorini to the Oilers? How do you do that? Dan Pastorini came in, week 6, broke his arm. Jim Plunkett. We won 2 Super Bowls without Stabler in them. They didn't win anything else after that. Nothing. Okay? I seen us trade Khalil Mack, and what did we do? We drafted Maxx Crosby. You don't think we're going to draft somebody else? We're going to draft the next Maxx Crosby. It's going to happen. That's what we do. We don't know when it's going to be. Could be, shit, it took how many years with Max before we drafted Max? 5 years? It's like 5 years in or something. After he left, I think it was like 2 years later or a year later or something. We're going to draft the next Maxx Crosby again. He leave, we're going to draft another one. Because that's what we do. We drafted Khalil, traded him. We drafted Max, we trade him, we're going to draft the next dude. Okay? That's just how it works. The shield always replaces, always fix. Okay? All right, man. Justice Saw in the building. Tip your bartender, man. Hey, the bartender needs to be tipped. All right, man. Hand it. Said so many roaches with Raider hats, assuming Max is gone. Hey, man, people are saying it's not just roaches with Raider hats anymore. Justin, this shit is people with names. These are people with names. Everybody, bro. Everybody is talking about it. I saw a New York Times article. I saw a New York Times article. That is the #1 newspaper, city newspaper in the country, talking about Maxx Crosby. And you know what it said? It said Maxx doesn't want to play for the Raiders. As soon as the Raiders realize that, the better off they're going to be. I was like, this is absolutely volcanic is how big it is. It is way bigger than that. Okay? When you got everybody has an opinion about it, okay? I'll give you a perfect example for those of you guys that play the stock market. Remember, maybe it was about 2 years ago when Nvidia stock, everybody was all over Nvidia stock and everybody was trying to buy it, and it was the hottest thing out, this, that, and the other, bruh. Dude, you're going to jump in and stock is going to be like 900 a share. But the people like me who was in it early, well, my wife really was in it way earlier than me. Okay? She made off like a fat rat in a cheese factory, bruh. Like, by the time everybody's talking about it, it's too late. By the time everybody's talking about it, sun's going down. By the time everyone's talking about it, it's too late. All right, I'm hit these lights. So, hey, man, everybody's talking about Maxx Crosby, bro. Everybody. It's a problem with that. Sorry, Justin, it ain't no just roaches with Raider hats no more, dog. You got Trey Wingos and everybody else talking about it. Pat McAfee's. It's crazy now, all right? It's crazy now. You don't get to just say it's the fan base. This is way past Raider Nation. This is beyond Raider Nation's threshold. This is not us no more. Everybody else is playing, is moving the levers and shit now. Okay? Way past it. Condor's a Raider is what it is right now under contract. We haven't heard anything about him wanting to trade. Doesn't matter. He has a no trade clause. Okay? I mean, he doesn't have a no trade clause. He could be moved without his approval. He could be moved without his approval. They don't have to ask him. They can move him just because. All right? We supreme. Okay? All right, man. Can't make it up. I'm preparing myself, man, for the Condor being traded, but he's a Raider now. That's good to know. Good to know, dog. Like I said, you don't have to face it yet. Okay? You don't have to face it yet. You haven't seen Jeanette yet. You haven't seen her. Okay? She got your number blocked. You waiting for her. Waiting for her to come out of work. You sitting on her car waiting for her. She gonna let you know if it's over or not. All right? Okay? All right, man. Straight up. Okay? Matthew Barich in the house. Bears, Rams, Cowboys are all interested in Maxx Crosby. I mean, yeah, it is what it is, man. It's like everything else, man. But can you afford it? Can you afford it? You got to be able to afford it, bro. I mean, I'm interested in a lot of things. Okay? But got to be able to afford it, bro. All right? Willie said, Willie 18SF said Mack was bad. Mack was not even close as bad as this. Everybody didn't want Mack. Khalil Mack, everybody did not want Khalil Mack. Certain teams wanted Khalil Mack. Okay? Let me just put it here. The 49ers wanted Khalil Mack. But there was no way we were going to trade him across 12 miles across the bay. That wasn't going to happen. All right? And the Bears wanted him and a couple of other players, a couple other teams, maybe like a handful of teams. What made that bad is that he never even talked. He was never in the building. He never communicated with John Gruden. And it was like that. Everybody's been calling about Maxx. Every team. Okay? That's the difference. This is way worse than Mack. Okay? Way worse. All right? Absolutely worse. Nobody was running around with their heads cut off. We all knew that once Mack said that he wasn't, we offered him money and we didn't pay him $22 million, he left over $2 million. He went to the Bears for $22 million. We tried to sign him for 20. Once that happened, I knew he was gone. This is worse because this has nothing to do with money at this point. We have money. We didn't have money in Oakland to pay Mack. We got money now. We got the second most cap space. We could pay Maxx an exuberant amount of money, and everybody's on this man. They want him like that. So it's worse. It's absolutely worse. Okay? Last year was Micah. This year is Maxx. Maxx is way worse. Way worse. Because Jerry didn't play these games. Jerry said, I'm not trading you to a team in my division. I'm gonna trade. He traded him fast, bro. That was a fast trade. This is not a fast trade. This is being dragged out. All right. So it's gonna hurt a little bit. No. Justice Side, you're lying. No. Don't lie, bro. You are the biggest Maxx Crosby fan. You are vested in this Maxx Crosby thing. You are definitely not no little bit. You're gonna hurt. You're gonna hurt. It's okay. It's gonna hurt, man. This ain't no Monte Ellis, man. This ain't no Monte Ellis. You can't compare this to Monte Ellis, bro. When you had Steph Curry there. No. The Monte Ellis trade was right. All right? That was right for the Warriors to trade Monte Ellis and keep Curry. Okay? You don't have a Curry when you trade Maxx Crosby. Who? What are you going to say? What? Tyree Wilson's going to turn into an all-time GOAT? No. All right, man. Straight up. Mallow! What's up, Mallow 213? What's going on, Mallow? Hey, Mallow, I ain't seeing you. Hey, it must be baseball season, Mallow. Must be baseball season. That's why you showing up. Okay, good shot, man. Good going on, bro. All right, man. I never second guessed my squad. It got tatted on me. Yeah, man, we got it tatted on you, man. But that's not gonna hurt. That stop you from being hurt, bro. Okay. You got Guinevere on your forearm too, bro. But she's sleeping with Quincy right now. She laid up with Quincy right now. Okay. Giving him the business under the covers. Tattoo don't stop pain, bro. I mean, hey, you love something, you love something. Greg Howard in the house. Cold facts, bro. Kerry says a cold hat. This hat right here, dog. This hat is a reminder of why I do not trip. This hat reminds me, bro, I'm good. I've been taken care of in my life, dog. I'm just waiting for that fourth one, bro. Waiting for that pinky ring. Waiting for that gangster one. I'm gonna get mine. I don't care who's on the team. It's gonna happen. All right. Okay. That's how. If Maxx leaves, gonna take longer to win. Who's to say? Who's not necessarily? Not necessarily, man. You never know what's gonna happen, bro. Be honest. Okay, but you better get ready. All right, you better get ready. James Frippo in the house. What's going on? What's happening? Rare Raider in the house. Maxx could get hurt immediately like Micah, especially if he goes to a team that plays on turf and not real grass fields. Micah, now let's talk about that. We definitely covered it. Micah Parsons trade last season. And it's right here on this channel if you guys want to refresh your memory. And I said Jerry Jones got the absolute steal of the year by doing that. He didn't have to play Micah Parsons, and they were better. They looked better without Micah, and Micah got hurt right after he got his money. Like I said, man, I'm not wishing nothing on the Condor. I love the Condor. But like I said before, man, there ain't no guarantees. This is football. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, bro. Huh? I'm just of the school that I put all this into this so far, and right now it's looking like things are absolutely different. I know Maxx feels that it's different. I know he's been through a lot of regime changes and all that. I mean, he's entitled to feel the way he feels, but he can't deny that it feels different. I know I can't deny that it feels different. Doesn't mean we're going to win, but it don't feel the same. With Mendoza coming in, with Kubiak, come on, man, with Andrew Janako, with the 91 million under the cap. It's not the same, y'all. It's not the same. Not the same, bro. This is different. This has potential. And why spend all your time here to go somewhere else to take a chance and it doesn't work? Man, at least stay another year and see what happens, bro. You never know. Okay? All right. Justice I said, just like Spike Tech says at Word Me, always listening. That's just good business. But the problem with business when it comes to our fan base is that we don't want business. We want tradition. Raider fans don't want business. You guys don't want business. You want tradition. You want you want comfort. You want a family atmosphere. You don't want business. Because if you were about business, Raider fan, you would be applauding the Maxx Crosby potential trade and what it can land you if you were business oriented. But we're not business oriented. Business hasn't gotten us anything. Business has gotten Mark Davis and all those owners some shit, but it hasn't gotten us anything. It hasn't trickled down to the fans. It hasn't trickled to the field. And for me, I just look at this as just another way to just continue to rebuild and continue to take your time, because you don't got somebody like Crosby to push the needle, push the pace. Now you got Browers into his third year, Genty into his second year, Mendoza into his first year. You got years to sit back and just bullshit, collect money, and just continue to just build slowly and all of that. But when you got this guy here, you don't get to do that. So you want tradition. You want Maxx here because he's a Raider. You care about the Raider Nation and the way that the fans are and the players, and that's what you want. You want a family atmosphere, bro. Okay, you want your kids to be yours. You want your wife to not ever have laid up with nobody else, and those kids that are running around to be yours, bro. That's what you want. Okay, but there's some people be like, hey man, this ain't good for me. I'd rather go over here, man, take care of her kids, stay with her, and have some peace. Raise somebody else's kids. A lot of y'all was raised by somebody else. Okay, so you guys don't want that. You want everything to be your way, bruh. And you got a bunch of businessmen in the house, not traditionalists, businessmen. Because if you want tradition, you'd hire Raiders to keep the tradition. You have nobody that's of the Raider ilk that's running anything right now. All right? Championship. We gave him everything. He can go. It's still Raider Nation. Well, championship, man, I respectfully disagree. We didn't give him everything. We gave him what we had. We didn't give him everything. We gave him what we had, which wasn't a lot. That's it. Can't say what we gave him was all of that, because it wasn't. It was kibbles and bits, bro. It was bullshit. Bullshit on a stick. But that's all we had. And we gave him what we had. Sometimes, man, people are like, I want more. I want more. And salute to him for wanting more if that's the case. All right? But don't act like we were all of that, because we weren't. We made a lot of mistakes, man. Okay? Wouldn't be in this position if you would have kept Rich Bisaccia. You messed up with that. So we didn't give him all. We had everything the way we needed to have it. Y'all wanted more, and it didn't work. Okay? All right, man. We're Raider, man. I don't care anymore because we are going to get Mendoza, who will be the new face of the franchise regardless of Maxx stays or leaves. That's true. Okay? I said that's a big setback trading the Condor. He's not replaceable. No, he's not. Neither was Khalil Mack, but we still did it, though. Still did it. Simple as that, bro. Sometimes you do things that don't make sense. It is what it is. Okay? Mark said, Maxx, you tripping. It may not be Maxx. James Fripple, Jerry Jones always thinks he has a deal. That's Jerry, bro. Jerry's always wheeler dealer, bro. He's always running around wheeling dealing. Marty Lowe, what's up? Rose, hey, what's going on, Rose? Always good to have you guys. Winton Thomas says the chatter is about the Cowboys. No another until another decision's made. I'm not buying it, and if so, let so be it. Well, I mean, that's cool. I mean, everybody has to cope the way they need to cope. We're all coping. Everybody's COPEing up in here. But for me, it's just par for the course, bro. Every year the Raiders are going to be taken not seriously by the league because we keep allowing it. What we need to do is just have some balls and say, man, Maxx ain't going nowhere. Get the hell out of my face. But when you got guys that want the attention, they like the attention. Switek likes getting the phone calls. He likes feeling like he's the man right now. Okay? It is what it is. All right. Winter Thomas, man, what up, Shaq? UNUF. Let's know what it is. Justice Saw. Lax a lacking. Likes a little bit better. See if we can get the 90 right quick. Okay. Winter Thomas is smoking on that Aliva. You still smoking on that Aliva? Man, you've been smoking that for like 2 hours. Okay. Alex Guerrero was messing up the Raiders. I can't say that that's the cause. I can't say that's it. I could say that it's probably one of them, but It, what do you expect, man, when you let somebody have the power, man? They're always going to bring their folks in. They're always going to bring their cats in, bro. They're always going to bring their little dudes in. Man, it is what it is, man. Stop being a sucker, man. Stop letting these guys run the team, but Mark keeps letting them come in. All right, man. TB12 in the Raider. Yeah, no, he's not a Raider. If he trades Maxx, he ain't a Raider to me. Okay. Chunker, what's up, Chunky Chunk? What's going on, big dog? TB12 and Guerrero definitely not in good standing with Maxx. Yeah. Some words and actions we have not seen, and no details for it sometimes, if ever. I agree. Be something Maxx writes about in his memoirs later on. You know, when he's long retired and Hall of Famed up, write a book, talk about it later. 20 years from now, we'll find out. We won't even care when that happens. By the time that happens, we won't even care. All right, man. Okay. The Quest Assistant Raiders and Maxx is screaming says a lot. That's true. Okay. More Maxx Crosby smoke. Oh Lord. I mean, Major Raider. It's getting to the point where everybody has an opinion now. It's starting to become pop culture now. Pop culture is when everybody has an opinion on a certain subject, a certain thing. It just becomes pop culture. Everybody has an opinion on it. And that's what it is. Chucker said, told you Maxx might be leaving and you supposed to have cooked me. What are you talking about, Chunk? Don't get cooked again. You did get cooked because he's still a Raider. This is just rumors. What do you mean? It's the status has not changed. You don't get to say he might leave. No, you said he was coming to you. That's what you said. You said he's coming to the 49ers. That's what got you cooked. Don't try to soften it up now, bro. No. You said he's coming to Levi. He's coming to the Bay. That's what you said. That's what got you cooked, all right? That's what happened. 49ers are nowhere to be found. You know why? Because you guys don't have no money. You guys gave Mr. Irrelevant all your money. All right, so let's not do that. Stop trying to change the status. Cook, you're still on the rotisserie, bro. You still on the rotisserie from the other day. You still my homie and all of that. But you don't get to come over and act like you didn't say the 49ers, okay? Because you did, and you know you did, and we know you did. All right. Put a one in the chat if you guys remember when Chunker was on here talking about Maxx is going to be a 49er. Put it up because he's really trying to act like that wasn't said when we know it was. All right. Now, when the 49ers get him, then we can retract the cook. But right now, no. You're still on the grill, bro. Okay. Isaiah Butler, no need for them to hurry and make a decision on everything on Facebook, Instagram is about Maxx is tired of seeing it. But here's the thing, though. Maxx don't have nothing to do with that, bro. Maxx is at the facility, rehabbing, doing what he's supposed to do, but it's still happening. That's what happens when other people hold your destiny in their hands. Okay? Unfortunately. All right? It is what it is. Okay? All right. Marty Lowe said, yep, Shaq, Marcus Leavino was the hardest, and I'm a one-ringer. They don't even understand that, bro. They don't even understand that. Like I always try to let these guys know, man. Those of us that have this one, Super Bowl 18, that's this one right here. See that? That's 18 in Roman numerals right there. See that? Anybody that has this ring, that would be you. That would be Patrice. That would be I think even Alfredo. I think Alfredo's a 2-ringer, if I'm mistaken. He might be. Well, Whittington Thomas, we got some people trying to claim they ringers, and we told you and Patrice got to handle that. Okay, so you weren't here that time when guys were trying to claim they were ringers, and I said they have to pass the Whittington Thomas test. You the guy that determines that shit. Because I'm nice. I let somebody, look like you kind of close. I might let it slide, but you're like, no. But with that being said, Marty, just imagine Maxx Crosby. We go to the Super Bowl. I got to make it even worse. I got to make it bigger. The people just do not understand how big Marcus Allen was. All right? Here's what has to happen. Here's what has to happen. For you guys to understand how much Marcus Allen leaving this team is the absolute worst. The worst thing. Okay? Number one, you got to be the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, get drafted. So you got that's Mendoza, okay? Then that first year, you got to be the NFL Rookie of the Year. That You got to be that. So you're the Heisman Trophy winner, the best college of football. You come to the Raiders. You win the Rookie of the Year. Okay? Then your second season, the next year, you're the league MVP. Not team MVP. Not AFC MVP. The MVP of the entire National Football League in your second year. Okay? That would be Ashton Jeanty going into the second year. But he already did the other thing. Okay? Then you'd have to lead the league in rushing. Okay? Then you'd have to win the Super Bowl. Run a 74-yard run, at that time was the longest run in the history of the Super Bowl. Rush for 191 yards. Win the Super Bowl MVP. Then get railroaded by the owner for 4 years. And then leave in free agency, go to the Chiefs, and win 90% of the games against the Raiders, and nobody boos you, and everyone's mad because you're over there and you should be with us. Then you could talk about it. But Maxx is not even on that level with all of that. But just imagine if he was. You wouldn't even get out of bed. You wouldn't even get out of bed, man. You wouldn't be able to find a way to even eat some cereal in the morning because you'd have the bubble guts. All of that, and then you haven't won a Super Bowl since that. Then your team's cursed. Then your team is cursed for decades. And then the owner of the team passes away, and his son calls you to come back to Oakland to light the memorial torch for the man who tried to sabotage your career. And the curse is lifted, and it's 30 years later, and you still ain't won. Then you could talk. But y'all, that's just too much, bro. It's just like your grandfather said, man, I used to walk 5 miles to school and 5 miles back every day. You can't even fathom that. Yeah, granddad, you're capping. Okay, get on the road. Here's grandma's house he grew up in. 5 miles is that way. 5 miles on foot back. In the snow. Like y'all ain't suffered. You have never suffered, Raider fan. You think you have. But when you talk to your uncle, when you talk to your daddy, when you talk to your grandmother, all salute to all the older ladies of Raider Nation, you talk to your aunties, you talk to the homie's dad across the street, you talk to the big shot caller in your hood, they're gonna tell you this here is nothing. Khalil Mack, nothing. Marcus Allen was the worst ever. Charles Woodson at least came back. At least Charles Woodson came back. Marcus came back. You ain't had shit since. That was the beginning of the Chiefs dominating the Raiders. Once Marcus went over there, before that, we were kicking the Chiefs' teeth in. Ask any ringer. Any ringer will tell you that the Chiefs were a non-MFing factor for all that time. They were not even a problem for us until Marcus went over there with Marty Schottenheimer in them, and then they started kicking your teeth down your throat, and they've been continued to have done it since 95. 31 years later, they're still kicking you in the teeth. Then you'll understand why we don't trip off of this whole situation. Then you get it. Let's get these likes up to 100. But you're right, Marty, they don't understand that. Okay? They really think that this is the end of the world. Major Raider just came back from getting a boba drink. Oh, yeah, that boba spot you were telling me about. Okay? All right, Justice saw. That's what I was thinking, Shaq. So I was hoping TV told him Spike Ticker just playing, making people run around. I mean, it could be. It wouldn't be good for business to do that, though. You know, for people that are into this for business purposes, it wouldn't be a good thing for business, because if you're over there playing around with people you got to trade with. But it would be very Al Davis-ish to do, but I don't think neither one of these guys are Al Davis. I mean, I don't think so. Huh? Okay, salute to AE. Okay, that's Major Raider. Stay up the cliff, boys. SMH, SFH. Okay, no jumpers. Hey man, no jumpers, bro. Hey man, I remember. Justice, you might not be old enough to remember. I remember when they first put nets underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, man, because somebody was always jumping off that bitch. They started putting nets under it. Nobody never jumps off the Bay Bridge. That's the because there ain't nowhere to walk on the Bay Bridge. Okay, but on that Golden Gate, people been jumping off that bridge since 1939, bro. Now they got nets. You fall, you gonna fall right into that net, just like the damn trapeze dude. Okay, y'all got a safety net because you don't know no better. All right, you don't know no better. All right, okay. All right, man, Mr. BR, man, went to lunch today with my folks and said that the Raiders are all this and said that the Raiders every year is going to go be something, man. Let's let it blow over. Like I said, man, Maxx signs this contract, bro. These guys are going to be in shambles. And watch how they start hating Maxx. Watch what happens. Okay, I'm going to predict something. You know I love this dude. He's on my chest right now. Maxx Crosby doesn't get traded, and he stays with the Raiders. Watch how all of a sudden he's overrated. He's this. He's lost a step. Watch how the media turns on Maxx if he's not traded. Watch, bro. Watch how quick they turn on Crosby if he's still with us. I'm just predicting it. Okay, 1 2 1 2 1 in the building. Okay, high alert, DEFCON 5. I mean, come on, bro. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do, dog. Okay. Have you guys seen those Americans that are in Dubai right now? Dubai was on my bucket list of places that I wanted to go, but now I'm good. They're showing people over there that are stuck over there. They went over there for their birthdays, they went to turn up, and now the embassy is being blown to smithereens. They're stuck. Hey. You should have stayed. You should have went to Cancun, bro. But you wanted to try to turn up and show out. Now you're over there getting blown up. All right, man. Okay, your instincts are on high alert. You better be. Jamal, how about them Cowboys? Hey, Maul. Y'all thought y'all had a whole Maxx Crosby until the Raiders was like, "Hey, man, what's up with that other player?" And Jerry was like, "Ah, man, we ain't giving you no other player." They're like, "Okay, all right, well, Jerry, good talking with you." Now you're talking about Trey Hendrickson. Now I think that's good for you guys. Trey Hendrickson going to the Cowboys, that'll be a good move. He ain't Micah Parsons, but he's hella good. He's hella good. Okay. All right, man. Marty Lowe, nice fit. Yeah, man. Go pick this up at MatthewShackUnfiltered.com, man. New merch. I'm approving designs every day. I'm just like, you don't even understand, bro. I'm like this. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. When it drops, y'all go understand, okay? Y'all better start trying to get your aluminum cans together now. You ain't even understanding. You ain't understanding, bro. You ain't understanding, dog, okay? All right. All right, Mr. BR, man. They're hearing and taking his EA Sports. It's in the game. I mean, you already know, okay? So for all you haters, man, we aren't shaking in our boots about this. Nah, we're chilling. Major Raider said DEFCON, particularly in peacetime, is more like DEFCON 3 or 2 for some. Hey, man, it all depends, bro. Like I said, I think it goes backwards. I think DEFCON 5 is backwards. I think it's a countdown. Okay. DEFCON 1 means war is imminent. Okay. 5 means peacetime. All right. I think right now, the United States, we're probably at DEFCON 4 right now. I think we're not at DEFCON 5. No. I think we're at DEFCON 4 right now. Okay? But when it comes to the Raiders, it's in between 2 and 1, bro. It's like this. We're in the middle. DEFCON 1 is imminent. DEFCON 2, damn near imminent. It's bad. It's ain't good. Sorry, y'all. It ain't. David Rainey in the building. Okay, championship getting his rolly roll on. Major Raider, I guess it'll be do what it do. We'll know on Monday. Hey, man. And it still doesn't mean nothing won't happen. Something could happen after. I think one of the, here's what I think. I think Maxx Crosby, if he wasn't injured right now, they would take the bait. They would take that deal. If Maxx wasn't coming off an injury and he was 100% healthy, even though he's rehabbing very well, If he was 100%, man, somebody would have already. They would have gave us 3 firsts and somebody for Maxx. They would. It would. He would be gone already. So kind of look at this injury as kind of like a stave from things happening fast. But free agency's going to end that, man. Teams ain't going to wait around, bro. And you know what? Maybe that's the plan. Put Max's price so high that nobody buys him. And if it ever comes out that that's what happened, I promise you guys, I'll give Spytek and Brady a salute. I promise. I'll be like, man, because that's Al Davis. That's Al Davis shit. And I haven't seen nobody do no Al Davis shit since Al Davis. Okay? Where he's like, F everybody. Okay? In a league where everybody wants to get along or act like they're friends, really while they're stabbing each other in the back. To have that be how it was, it's very Raiderish. That would earn a lot of points with me. A lot. Because that's familiar. It's familiar. I'm very comfortable with that strategy. I'm going to make these guys just run around in a thong to thong, bruh. In the middle of the freeway, bruh. Dancing. Okay? All right? Straight up. I don't know if that's happening. I doubt it. Roger Raider. Now watch Maxx leave and the Raiders go to the Super Bowl. The offense is good. We can win without boy Crosby. I've always told you guys, man, if I knew, if God was to come down and tell me, he didn't even come down, just tell me from where he is. Matthew, because he wouldn't call me Shaq. Matthew, you want the Raiders to win, you have to get rid of everybody on the team. Everybody. Guaranteed Super Bowl victory if you get rid of every player on this team, including Mendoza, including everybody, Genty, everybody. I promise you, bro. Right hand to God, I'd be like, bye. I would be like, bye. Come back next year. Because I know how hard it is for the Raiders to win a Super Bowl. I've been waiting 42 years, bro. If I knew that all I had to do was if it was guaranteed for me to win a Super Bowl next season, if we traded Maxx, I'd be like, trade Maxx right now. Because at the end of the day, I love Maxx, but Maxx ain't this. Maxx is not this. This is first. I really believe that. I really live that way. I really walk around in my Raider DNA with this first. I really am shield first, bro. Doesn't mean I gotta like it. There's a lot of things that I've given up that I didn't like. Okay? That I liked. There's a lot of stuff I gave up that I liked. But at the end of the day, it's not more important than what's important. What's important is to win a Super Bowl. Would I prefer to have Maxx here to win it? Yeah. But if it was guaranteed that this trade was going to help me win one next year, and I guarantee you it would be opposite the same way. If Maxx knew that he could win a Super Bowl next year by being traded, he would request a trade right now. Because it's not about that. It's about winning, bro. Winning's first. Winning's always first. All right? He would be like, trade me now. I'm guaranteed to win a Super Bowl next year. I got to go. Come back later, bro. Woodson did it. So, but a lot of you guys, y'all can't even fathom that. That wouldn't be not even think about. That would not even be hard for me to do. I'd be like, everybody got to go, man. I'm sorry, man. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here, bro. You got to get out. I need my Super Bowl. I don't got another 42 years, man. Another 42 years is 84 years. I don't got 84 years to wait. Nah. And for you guys out there who don't got any rings, you're not even as hungry as I am to get this one. Y'all ain't hungry, man. You guys are trying to make every excuse in the book. Come on, bro. All right, straight up. Okay. Mad Maxx is the definition of a Raider. Yes, as of now. Thoughts if we do trade Maxx and get 2 first rounders, Casey Concepcion, edge rusher from Miami. Thoughts? Nobody's going to replace Crosby, bro. Somebody's going to have to become something. We never replaced Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack was never replaced. we created a Maxx Crosby. But Khalil Mack was never replaced. You haven't had a defensive player of the year since. You haven't had no depoy. Khalil Mack is still the best defensive player you've had the past 15 years. That's not Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson's older. I can't even use Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson's 20 plus, 25. The last 25 years, Woody is the best defensive player you've had in the past 25 years. The past 15 years, it was Khalil when he was here, with Maxx being a close second. But you didn't replace Khalil Mack. You just drafted a Maxx Crosby. So you're not going to replace Maxx. You're going to have to get the next guy to see if he can surpass what Maxx did and what Mack did. So you're not getting better. But if the continuity, if we win, you'll be like, Maxx, hey, Maxx, that wasn't a good idea. Like I said before, man, the toughest thing that I've ever had to do was to see my loved ones and my homies and people that I got love for just make the wrong move, bro. Make the wrong move. Okay? Yo, dog, yo, Shaq, man, we getting ready to do this caper, bro, man. We about to go get this money. I'm like, man, that's not a good idea, bro. It's not a good idea, man. I don't think you should be doing this situation with these cats. For those of us who actually have street homies who actually been out there. I've had a couple of my boys, they didn't come back. They thought it was a good idea. And now there's a repass. Now there's a headstone. I mean, I could say some stuff, but it's too personal. Too personal for me to talk about. It wasn't me, though, obviously. But I got a real good homie who couldn't lead a game alone. And he came home from doing a long bid. Major prison facility, came out, tried to do the straight and narrow thing, wasn't making the money, and went back. Not here. Simple as that, bro. Everybody's not going to get it right. Marty Lowe, grab Rose in the building. Roaches Redder hats, Funk Redder, man. I just got the MJ Cigar Killer shirt 10 minutes ago. You know what to do. Pimpin'. Hey, man, hey. That Cigar Killer's tight, bro. I tried to tell you. Goes with every Jordan. Goes with them all, bro. Goes with them all, dog. Try to tell you. Especially the ones that are coming out next week. Them Jordan 13s. The white with the red on the bottom. Good job, Funk. That's what you do, bro. Take care of yourself, bro. Good job, homie. Roger Redder said, pull out the Mendoza gear. Mendoza? Who's Mendoza? Who's that? I got Mendoza gear? Why would I do that? What would I have Mendoza gear for? Y'all better understand. You guys, especially you new guys, y'all better understand who's talking right now, dog. There's no way on God's green earth, man, that I don't have something brewing. Yep. There's no way. There's no way. Just letting you know now. Okay? Letting you know. I'm just letting you know. I ain't saying no names. I'm just saying, dog. I mean, you guys are very smart. You're very astute. You should already have an idea of what's happening, getting ready to happen. Like, you should really already. Let me stop talking. Okay. All right, let me stop talking. All right, man. Rob Lockhart. What's up, man? What's happening? Do you think there's more than meeting a Raiders hell when Maxx telling them to sit the last 12? I'm hearing it a lot closer to be discussed as the future of the team. We're never going to know. We're never going to know the full ins and outs. Maxx is not a tattletale. He's not a guy that's going to run around. He's going to talk about what happened. He's not going to do all of that, man. And I tell you this now. If Maxx leaves, man, I'd be very surprised if he pulled a Josh Jacobs, giving us the whole blow by blow. He does a Devontae Adams and pulls back the curtain and starts showing everything. Maxx got too much love for the Raiders, bro, to do that. He's a different breed of dude. Okay, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If Maxx leaves, man, watch how Raider Nation gonna turn on him quick. They'll be happy for him eventually, initially. But when the season starts and he starts doing what he does, oh, y'all gonna start cooking him, man. Y'all gonna start talking shit about him. I'm already seeing some people talking about him now. They're already tired of it. Get his ass out of here. Oh, man, he doesn't want to be with Raider. Oh, you guys are already, like I said, that emotion. That emotion, man, is just being emotional, man. It's just not the business, bro. Just an emotional man is not a man to emulate. Unless you're emotional for a good ass reason and you're gonna do something about it, being a crybaby and being a whiner and being all of that shit, okay? No. Okay. You really don't get to wish Janet the best after you guys break up, but then be talking shit about her when she does better than you. You don't get to do that. Oh, I wish her the best. Hey, man, man, shit, man, she's dating the richest man in two towns over, bro. She's living the life. Oh man, I knew she was just a gold digger. Oh. No, you don't get to do that, though. Should have never said that in the first place. You should have been bitter the whole time. You don't get to be bitter after you find out she dated up. Okay, you need to be bitter the whole time. I always say, hey man, just stop playing like it's okay. I tell my boys that all the time, dog. You're out here doing you. Wait till she's outside. Oh man, I don't care about her, man. I don't give a damn, man. I don't care who's it. I was like, it's real easy, man, because you're walking around with Big Shirley. You're walking around with Big Shirley right now, and you think you're getting something cracking. Wait till she steps out. When she steps out, we'll see how you feel. And I done seen my boys walk up to the dance floor, punch a cat. I've seen a lot of bullshit, bro. I'm like, whoa. Yo, man, can you bail me out, man? Went over there fighting, all kinds of stuff, gunplay. I've seen a lot of shit over a shooty doobie, bro. I told you it was gonna hurt, dog. I tried to tell you. I warned you. I warned you, dog. Especially when you got somebody laid up at your old house you're paying for in the robe that used to be your robe with your kids on their lap watching TV. You're not gonna be able to deal with it, bro. But it was okay when you were doing it. Like I said, man, hey, man, ain't no fun when a rapper got the gun, bro. Okay, so we ain't gonna never really know. David Randy Stables was traded, Tatum was traded, Ray Chester was traded, Marcus was let go, Tim Brown didn't finish as a Raider. So, hey, man, we got so many of those, bro. Retiring a Raider is hard. I mean, shit. Just off the top of my head, what Raiders retired Raiders? Ray Guy retired Raider. Cliff Branch retired Raider. Howie retired Raider. Art Shell retired a Raider. Gene Upshaw retired a Raider. I'm just talking about Hall of Famers. Jim Otto retired a Raider. It's not a lot. Biletnikoff retired a Raider. Most of these guys that are Hall of Famers didn't retire Raiders or they weren't Raiders. Willie Brown was not a Raider. He was a Bronco. Ted Mastork Hendricks was a Colt. We can go on and on and on and on and on, bro. A whole bunch of players came from different places. Lester Hayes retired a Raider. Okay. A lot of players didn't. Stabler didn't. Casper didn't. Marcus Allen didn't. Okay. A whole bunch of people. Didn't. All right. Keep it the buck. Mike Haynes was a Patriot. Jim Plunkett was a Patriot / 49er / Raider. Like, to have somebody from beginning to end be a Raider, hard. John Madden, Raider. Al Davis, Raider. Hard, bro. But all these other guys, Maxx has a chance. Tim Brown said that was his biggest regret, is he should have retired. He shouldn't have never went, but he was mad at the Raiders. He was mad. He said he shouldn't have did it. Okay? So even Mr. Raider has a Buccaneer football card. Let's keep it in the book. Okay. Reese, what's up, Reese? These skinny jean Raider fans are the ones that want trading for picks and talking about, man, might as well MFs. Yeah, man. You got to understand, man. I liken it like this. I love the young members of the nation, bro. Okay, I'm almost got stuff rolling around up here. I love the young members of the nation. The only problem is that they're misguided to think that we're gonna agree with them when they say stuff that's ridiculous. Okay, it's kind of like, man, you know how You know, when you were a kid and, you know, your mom or your grandmother might have said, okay, we're going to go to the store, and they let the oldest kid there watch you guys. You guys are all under 10, and you let the 12-year-old watch you guys. Man, when they came back, it was all chaotic, man. All kinds of shit happened. They only gone 45 minutes to the grocery store. They came back, all kinds of shit happened. Tommy fell off of here and such and such broke the window, and that's how it is, man. You let these young Raider fans think that they're running the nation, bro. It's gonna be in shambles, bro. Everything's gonna be tore up, bro. Everything gonna be tore up, man. House be on fire, bro. I tried to cook some French fries and the kitchen's burnt up and shit. You just can't. They're kids. You just can't. You can't let them change. Let them talk, bro. That's what I do. Just let them talk, bro. I just let them talk. Okay? We need to trade Maxx, man. We can trade Maxx, man. We can do this with him. Okay, all right. You're a kid, bro. You don't even have any hardware to be heard from. Major Raider says they will learn by idolize the legends, not the current ones. Okay. All right, man. Louis Candelaria said Josh Jacobs, David Rainey, Matt Millen got one with Deadskins and the Whiners. But I thought he was old. Hey, like I said, man, but like I said before, Matt Millen, and there's always going to be one guy, okay? I mean, Charles Woodson won one. So, I mean, it's all, but look at the majority, bro. Majority rules. We know that. Majority rules. You can always find an outlier. You can always find somebody that beat the odds. But the odds are the odds, bro. Somebody's going to win the Powerball. Was it you? Was it your homie? Was it all the people you know? Think about it, man. Powerball was $1 billion. Everybody I know played it. Not one person I know won it. Somebody won it, though. Okay. Raiders for life, man. Imagine the mainstream media doesn't get what they wish, and he gets an extension or a contract, and they don't get Mendoza, and you get Maxx Crosby. What can happen then? Like I said, they're gonna grill Maxx. They're gonna be talking about him, talking about that he was this, that, and the other, and he deserves everything that happens. They're just gonna turn on him because that's what the media does. Media always build you up to tear you down. Now, if he goes somewhere else, they'll be cool with it. But if he stays with us and he doesn't succeed, they're gonna say all kinds of derogatory things about him. They're gonna say crazy shit. It is what it is. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, man. You know what I do, Romero? You know I'm gonna always talk my stuff. Okay. All right, man. Don Shack, man. That's what it is. Don Shackleone. Okay. All right, man. Miss Patrice, I was just talking about you, P. What's up, P? Salute. Driving from the hospital with mom. She's fine. We had a regular appointment. Tell moms we love moms. We love moms, man. Ain't nothing more important than moms, man. I wish I could take my mom to the hospital for an appointment. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay? Damn a Raider. I'll be over there with my mother. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, man. The likes are liking. Okay? Likes are liking. Okay? Hey, the Raiders also got that white guy receiver. Yeah. For the Bulls, Chandler. Oh yeah, what's his name? What was his name? Jeff Chandler? Not Jeff Chandler. What was his name? What was Chandler's name, Bill? Wide receiver, man. What was it, Don Chandler? What was his name? Chandler, what was his name, man? I can't think of his first name, man. Chandler had hands. Chandler had hands. He was on the 80 team. What was his first name, though? Can't think of his name, man. But Chandler had hands, bro. Okay. Just I didn't get to hear the monologue, but before I say Maxx ain't going nowhere. Mark my words, and if he does, I have to keep it moving. I already know. I'm hoping you're right. I don't want Maxx to go nowhere. Okay? I don't. All right, man. Ultimately, what do you think would end up happening? I can't predict that, bro. I'm not. Hey, man, go talk to your favorite content creator. They said they're guaranteeing it that Maxx is gone. They're saying Maxx is gone. And you know what? I'm not seeing no anger about it. Okay? Like I said, these guys ain't. Let me stop talking. Okay? Okay. Shaughnessy said Mack hurt. This is worse. This is way worse. The only reason why it ain't worse because it hasn't happened yet. Watch the fallout from Maxx. Okay? You're looking at somebody and you got season ticket holders on here. Major Raider season ticket holder. Whittington Thomas season ticket holder, and a bunch of other people. Man, when we go to the games, you know how many 98 jerseys we see? I see babies this big with a 98 jersey. You ain't understanding, bro. You got to go to the games to really get a bead. Now, when you guys are watching it on TV, you're seeing black jerseys mixed in with the opposite team's jersey and all of that shit. Okay? Marty Lowe knows because Marty Lowe and Rose was just there. When you go to the game, you're going to feel it. There's a difference between seeing it and feeling it. Okay? You see it all the time, but feeling it is different. When you're in there, bro, you feel it. When Maxx makes a sack in there, bro, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. I'm going to give you a perfect example, something that I lived, okay, with Maxx Crosby. Winston Thomas, remember when I bought the tickets from you for the Patriots game, that game when I was getting ready to get in a fight with them Patriot fans? My boy, okay, my boy Nick, Raider fan from Australia. He's from Melbourne, Australia. He called me. He said, Shaq, I want to come over and go to a Raider game with you, because he had never been to a Raider game with me. My boy flew from Australia. See, these are the type of things that a lot of you guys don't get. All right? I've flown from LA to London multiple times to see the Raiders. I flew 12,000 miles that way. Okay, or was it 6,000, 6 or 7,000? It was like 7,000, 6,000. Okay. Doing that. Spending thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, bro. Okay. My boy flew from Australia to LA to Vegas. Met me in Vegas. We went to the game. Okay. This guy never been to a Raider game in his life. He said, Shaq, I've never been to a Raider game. I want to go with you. I said, cool. Let me call Winston Thomas. Got the tickets. Winston Thomas was, salute to the homie for hooking us up with those tickets. We paid the man, gave him his bread. My boy flew all the way over here. Okay. We won the game. That was when Josh McDaniels was our coach. Maxx Crosby sealed the game on our side of the field, right in front of us. Because where we sit at is the south end zone. Right across from us is the tunnel they run out of, and the black hole's right there. Maxx Crosby got a safety to win the game at the end. Okay? We were there. It's on this. Go watch it. It's on this channel. Okay? Go watch it. Go watch the end. You'll hear me go crazy. That's the last time I ever did a live at the game, because I ain't doing no more. You would have felt Maxx got that sack. And we won the game at the end. It was like a minute left in the game, and Maxx sacked the quarterback the whole stadium went crazy, bro. Went crazy. All the guys, 98 jerseys, the white ones, the black one with the all that shit, bro. Even the Army ones, with the Army fatigue colors and all that. Everybody was up running around, bro. That's what it means, man, for this guy to be here. You're never going to get that love, Maxx. You're never going to get the same love when you go over there, because you're just another hired hand. You're an assassin. You come over here to do a job. You're not one of them. You're not going to be one of them. Okay? Whether you win or not, they only want you because of what you can do. We want you because you're one of us. That's the difference. All right? So at the end of the day, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know what I'm not going to do. I ain't going to say something stupid for y'all to come back later and say, Shaq, I thought you said Maxx was guaranteed to be traded. I want to see y'all go to somewhere, those other channels, and tell them, I thought you said. But y'all don't do that. I wonder why. Carl Sanchez was going on. I don't think it will happen. But if it does, we move on. E-Trip. What's up, E-Trizzle? Hey, E-Trizzle, man. Hey. We ain't tripping, dog. We three ringers, man. We gonna sit here and whoever plays for the Raiders I'm gonna be cheering just as hard. I'm not gonna stop cheering. Devon Lauren, what up, Heard the Broncos owner bought the Diamondbacks. I wouldn't be surprised they got that money. That's that Walmart money. Diamondbacks do need some new ownership. They do need new ownership. Okay? So, salute, man. Let the rich get richer. All right. Okay. Straight up. Or it's a stake. Yeah, it probably got a stake in it. All right, man. Michael Wilcott, man. Buffalo gonna kick Oakland's ass. Which team? Buffalo gonna kick Oakland's ass. Which team's home? Come on, dog. We ain't worried about that, dog. Okay. All right. Let me tell you something, Michael Wilcott. If you're a Buffalo fan, you definitely don't need to be talking, bro. You are 0-4 in the bowl. There's nothing to talk about. You've never, ever, ever clapped any buns, bro. You're just a virgin walking around. I mean, you've seen pictures. Michael Wilcott has seen pictures of buns being clapped. He's seen movies, but he's never been an active participant. We don't listen to virgins, bro. You're a virgin, okay? You can stay here though, but you're a virgin. All right, okay, all right. Strictly business. All right, okay. The trade is too risky. I agree, Patrice. I agree it's too risky. Okay. Don't pay attention to Michael Wilcott. He's somebody here who's still. I mean, if it wasn't for some baby oil, he wouldn't get any pleasure. Okay. We don't have time to talk to people like him. Okay. All right. Okay. He's over here barking because he knows that his only chance to have an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes was like he's like Jerry Mouse. Like the Buffalo Bills are like Jerry Mouse, and like Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs were like Tom. You know, like when Tom left, Jerry's running around, he's in the refrigerator and all that shit, drinking up all the milk, doing all that. But then when Tom comes home, he's running around. He don't get nothing done. That's Buffalo fans. I mean, all you got to say to a Buffalo Bills fan to make them feel away is do this. Wide right. Scott Norwood. Michael Wilcott. Scott Norwood. That's all. All you guys put Michael Wilcott on it and just put Scott Norwood. That's all. That's all you got to say to him. Don't nothing else. Scott Norwood. I'll spell it for you. SCOTTNORWOOD. Scott Norwood. That's it. Nothing else to say. That's it. Wide right. That way. Remember that? Remember that, Michael Wilcott? Remember? There's nothing to talk about. Never let nobody do what? Ladies and gentlemen, trick you out of your position. He wishes he was us. He wishes. Look at this. Oh, it's Super Bowl. He don't know nothing about it. He has no idea. Not a clue. He knows how to lose them, though. Okay? Very well. All right, Matt Raider. He was going to sue Josh Allen for impersonating him. I mean, there's no, just say Scott Norwood, bro. That's all you got to say. That's all you got to say to him. Okay? That's all you got to say to him. Scott Norwood. That's it. Nothing else. Okay? All right. All right, now let y'all go ahead and talk to him. I already said what I needed to say to him. I'm not going to keep talking to him. All right. But you see, I'm not blocking you. He really wants to get blocked, but he's not going to get blocked. All I got to say is Scott Norwood. He can't live that down. He can't fix those losses, bro. Those 4 Super Bowl losses. Do you guys know that the Buffalo Bills, they lose like 3 or 4 Super Bowls in a row? Like they were just going every year just losing. I mean. Oh, we'll be back. Yeah. Oh, we'll be back again. Yeah. You remember Smokey? When Debo come around, I stop talking. But when he leaves, I'll be losing again. I'll be losing again. It's too easy. It's too easy, bro. It's too easy, man. Okay. Too easy. All right, Dark Knight. Been in need for a new tradition, man. 20 years have been instability and losing. It's been longer than 20 years, bro. It's been longer than 20. All right, man. We're Raider. Okay. Funny as hell. Richard Mays. My DJ's in the house. What's up, Rich? Rich in the building. Del Rio should have never left. Max should get his money. Well, man, Del Rio did it to himself. Okay, my DJ in here, man, my boy Richard Mays, 3-ringer. Hey, Rich, you know we used to talk about that in the club all the time, dog, when you was DJing. You know, we was, salute to your wife. Tell the wife I said, what's up? You and Troy G was my DJs and shit. Hey, Rich. Okay, Richard. I always tell the truth, you guys, always. Hey, Rich, remember when JT the Brick came to the club? Remember when Troy G brought JT the Brick to the club, to my club, and you guys were spinning? Didn't we sit up with JT the Brick all night drinking at the bar, and nobody had to pay a cent because Shaq took care of it. It's all here. My boy Richard Mays is gonna tell you the truth, bro. Put a one up, Rich, and let him know. We real ones, dog. We real ones. Man, Del Rio lost the locker room, bro, over that kneeling stuff. That's why he got fired. He got fired because he lost the locker room, bro. When he started telling those guys if they kneel, he's gonna do this and that and all that shit, that's what messed him up, dog. He lost the locker room. Okay? All right. Okay. Y'all can just go ahead and keep cooking this guy. Okay. Okay. You already know what I do, Big Daddy Murder. You already know what it is, bro. Okay. Yeah, man, we got the wind blowing out here, man. The wind blowing real strong. You hear it? You hear it blowing? I'm gonna take my ass in the house, man, in a little bit. I ain't staying out here with y'all. I'm going in the house. Okay. All right, man. Christopher Dillon, we need to make the trade now or free agent. We gonna see how it works. Okay. Yeah, man, bouncing between Max News and Crosby, Barbie getting fired. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad, everything. Okay, David Randy said, Pops and me got all three. Hey, man. Hey, that's the beauty of it. Beauty of it, man. If you got one, I mean, don't be a David Winthrop. I mean, a Michael Winthrop. You don't want to be him, dog. I mean, him and Mike Florio. I mean, they both in the same bag. I mean, come on, dog. They both in the same bag. 0-4. Vikings and the Bills. It's the same shit. Okay. Yvonne Holland with the $9.99 dono. It always takes a real Raider to make sure that a real Raider's taken care of. I wish this would just end. We are gonna if we're gonna lose him, if we are going to lose him, better off than just dragging on. Well, we don't have to wait long. Monday's D-Day. By Monday, people are going to start making other decisions and start picking players. They're not going to sit around here and play this game with the Raiders. They're not going to keep doing it. Okay, it's not going to keep happening, Yvonne. You know, we had our good conversation. You know, I always tell you the good stuff. You and your son. Bill Holloway, man, let's look at this from a different angle. Corporate Raiders is what's more profitable with him or without. That's true. Raiders are worth a lot of money. 7th most valuable team in the league. We're worth more than the Bills. I wonder why. I mean, who really wants to go to the Bills? DJ Moore's like, damn. Even though the Bills just traded for DJ Moore's like, man, I'm just going to get colder. That's all. That's all I'm doing. It's going to get colder. It's cold in Chicago. It's cold in Buffalo. It's worse. I'm taking my ass in this house, bruh. Okay. But yeah, it's always good to have a certified hater on here, man. Hating his life. Okay. Like I said before, man, it won't be long before his grandmother tells him, man, to get off the phone, man. She's burning up her minutes. All right, man. All right, man. Manuel Mendoza said, man, facts, I like this channel. Sub it, man. Become a member. All right, man. Straight up, man. All right, man. I'm scrolling. I'm about to go in the house, man. It's cold out here now. All right, man. Jermaine Terrell in the house. What's up, Shaq? This is the best time to get rid of Maxx. There's a lot of pass rushers in this draft. I mean, they got to pay for Maxx, man. Maxx isn't free, bro. They have to pay the price. The sticker price is the sticker price, bro. I mean, if they want Maxx, pay for him. You want Maxx gone? Tell somebody to pay the price. Pay the ticket. You got to pay that ticket, bro. You don't get the. We're not giving them away. You got to pay for that man. You got to pay that. Pay for that man. Pay for him. Nobody wants to pay the price, though. Nobody wants to pay that ticket. That's the problem. Over here kicking tires when we ain't got time for it. Eduardo, what's going on, big dog? All right, man. Yeah, Dubai done. I'm good. I'm not going over there. Okay. If you think if we can get Kenty Walker, I mean, let's see what we can do, man. Let's get the lights up. The lights are up and the likes up. Yeah, and likes is liking. Cowboys ain't getting rid of Pickens. Case closed. I mean, like I said, you got to pay for Maxx Crosby, man. They want us just to give him away just because. We're not friends with you guys, bro. We're not friends with you. You ain't friends and family. What are you talking about? Teams are like, hey, man, can we get on you guys' phone plan? No? You can get on my phone plan. I mean, you got a phone. How come I can't get on your phone plan, bro? You got to pay for a phone. You got to pay. Pay. If you want Maxx, pay. That's all you got to do. The price is 2 firsts and a notable player. What's the problem? Y'all bullshitting. It's that simple, okay? All right, that's simple. We ain't got time to be playing with you guys. Y'all play too much. Derek Spivey in the building. Okay. Mr. BR. Okay. All right, I'm about to go in the house, man. It's too cold out here now, bro. I've been walking around this t-shirt. It's a t-shirt on, man. I got to go out. Wind is blowing out here now. Okay. Love y'all, but shit. Okay. Draft Arch Manning. What do we need to draft Arch Manning for when we got a quarterback that we're getting ready to draft? We're getting ready to draft a Heisman Trophy winner. All gas, no brakes. What's the price? Gas prices? About 414 right now. 414. Okay. Said 455. I can get it for 414 here in the hood. Okay. All right, man. Maxx wants a chip. Can't blame him. He does. No guarantees though. Hope Khalil retires a Raider. Nah, Khalil's not coming home. Khalil's not coming home. He's your older brother that you haven't seen since you were 7 years old, and now you're 37. You ain't seen him in 30 years. He doesn't call. He doesn't write. He doesn't even say happy birthday to grandma. Okay? He doesn't love you. Khalil Mack does not love the Raiders, bro. Okay? At all. All right, man. Straight up. Okay. All right, man. Okay, I got you. What's going on, Stoney? I'm gonna shout you guys out. Okay. All right, man. Patrice, I see what you did. Patrice, I see what you did. I got you, Patrice. Yeah. Got you Jay Wolves today, too. Yeah, man. Williams Thomas got his, too. Willie Gray, Max Straight, can still come a couple of years, but their team come back. I mean, coming back is always cool. Come back. I mean, but if he's having success somewhere else, he might not want to come back. All right, man. Okay, man. Let me get up out of here, y'all. All right, man. Rod Martin, yeah. All right, man. Love y'all, man. I'm scrolling. All right, man. Bob Chandler. I couldn't think of his name. I knew it was something. Don. I said Don Chandler. I knew it was three letters. Yeah, we saw 20 DJ Glaze jerseys. I mean, yeah, man, crazy. Won't be wearing them this year. All right, man. Reese. Okay, what's going on, Reese? Then they gonna take into Martinez. Yeah. All right, hey man, they don't want to do that, baby. Float your ass up to Martinez and shit. Okay. All right. Hey, Reese, you know that I've been to Martinez one time on the train. I didn't know Joe DiMaggio was from Martinez. I didn't know that until it was all over, man. I didn't know Joe DiMaggio was from Martinez. I was like, oh wow, Joe DiMaggio is from the Bay. All right. D Birdie, what's going on? Bittersweet if he leaves, but we'll be fine. Need to realize one thing: he's already immortalized. He is. Buffalo done lost for 4 in a row to Cowboys and Giants. They always getting their ass whooped. I mean, it always takes a team that doesn't know how to do something to be talking about teams that's done it. We have 4 in a row. Yeah, they lost 4 in a row. This guy over here barking. Okay. Begging to get blocked. All right. Yeah, I got to go. Yeah, I got to go in the house, y'all. I'm about to go in the house. Wife looking at me like, what are you doing out here? Okay. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. Y'all got some lights tonight. Y'all got some game tonight, but time for us to go in the house, man. But at the end of the day, man, you younger fans of the nation, look at the haters and how much they want you to have what you got. They would give their left pelota to be you. But we're not giving away no pelotas, homie. You just have to shave your own. Shave your own. Matthew Shack Filter. What's up, Fidel?